Hello. In the book of Ruth, chapter 1, we read how a man called Elimelech took his wife Naomi and his two sons, Mahlon and Chilion, into the country of Moab because there was a famine in Bethlehem. Elimelech died, and Mahlon and Chilion both took Moabite wives, Orpah and Ruth. Sadly, after 10 years, both Naomi's sons died also. Now Naomi decides to go back to Bethlehem, which is a home, because she had heard that the bread famine was over. Both her daughters-in-law wanted to go with her, but Naomi was having none of it, and she tried her very best to persuade each one of them to stay in Moab. Goodbyes were said and tears were shed. Orpah took Naomi's advice and stayed in Moab. And so now I want to let the words of Scripture themselves take up the story, and I read Ruth chapter 1 verses 16 to 19. And Ruth said, "Entreat me not to leave thee, or to return from following after thee. For whither thou goest, I will go, and where thou lodgest, I will lodge. Thy people shall be my people, and thy God my God. Where thou diest will I die, and there will I be buried. The Lord do so to me, and more also, if aught but death part thee and me." When Naomi saw that she was steadfastly minded to go with her, then she left speaking unto her. So they two went until they came to Bethlehem. To me, there are no more touching words one person can say to another in love. I was brought up as a young lad listening to the speech of Lancashire millfolk. I played in cobbled streets surrounded by smoking factory chimneys. I went to school in clogs. And you know, to me, these Lancashire folk are the salt of the earth, and I'm so proud to be part of their inheritance and their roots. In tribute to them, I offer the story of Ruth and Naomi in Lanky verse. I've entitled it, "I'm Coming." Lass, but I'm sorry the husband is dead. I've lost two sons and their dad. We come to this land 10 years ago, and I wish to God we ne'er had. I've finally decided on going back home. I'm no use to nobody here. Too old for getting married again or wanting babbies to rear. So I've said me goodbyes to our Orpah, who's turned round and gone back to her mum. Take my advice and do the same as her. They'll thank me in years to come. Said her daughter-in-law, "Nay, I'm coming. Don't ask me not to come home with thee. Where'er thou keeps down, I'll keep too. Thy family folk shall be my family folk, 'cause I'm aiming to start life anew. Now don't thee go fretting 'bout what I believe. Thy God will do me just fine. And when at the last they lay thee in ground, thy resting place shall be mine." So off went th' old one, and younger one too. Two broken hearts facing the truth. One just an ordinary mother-in-law. The other, her lass-in-law, Ruth. God bless you.